So, match week 8 was the most perfect football weekend for Manchester United fans because they beat a lackadaisical Brentford. Meanwhile, Liverpool smashed Chelsea at Anfield, and Arsenal had a bad day in the office. We'll be breaking down this game as well as some more football news in this episode. As always, please make sure subscribe if you're yet to do so. Like the content because we give you great content as well as leave your comments in the comment section below. Let's break it down. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ROP, Run of Play podcast, where we discuss all things football, in particular the EPL. I'm your guy, Dr. Toves, representing the mighty Arsenal. And with me, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Long the Ball, aka Jude Judah. How are you doing today, Mr. Jude?
Oh, very, very good.
Yeah, I can see you are
So
grinning a
happy
lot.
to be
We
so
also
happy to be here.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I know why you're smiling, but we'll get into it very soon. And we also have the man, the runaway, but welcome back, prodigal son of Arsenal FC, Mr. Johnny Boy. How are you feeling today, Johnny Boy? And we also have our moderator, the Ten Hag defender, turned Ten Hag out, and now slightly back to Ten Hag in, aka Mr. Sheun T. How are you feeling today, Mr. Sheun?
I'm thinking, well, I'm now Ten Hag agnostic. Right. I think with regards to the Arsenal news, I would say Water is finding his level, right? So everything is sorting out to the way it's supposed to be, from the initial gra. But like that's a very good place to start, right? And I think I'm curious to hear from the Arsenal fans,
Wow.
especially because in the group chat that we're all in, right, some of the initial talking points were that um Arteta made a mistake by starting with three defensive midfielders. Right. So starting with you, Dr. Toves, the game against Bournemouth, it seemed like the approach for some Arsenal fans, the approach was too negative because Arteta set out with the midfield that I described: Merino, Declan Rice, and Thomas Partey. Do you think it's down to Arteta's mistakes in terms of the tactical choices or selection choices, or do you agree with Ateta that there isn't really much on your bench, basically? Because I think some fan wanted to see in one area or something, but like, what do you think is a one-time slump? You need your players back, or Ateta needs to make different decisions.
Well, I would have loved to start with Johnny Boy because I believe that Johnny Boy is in your camp, but I'm different from all of the other Arsenal fans. Please check
Okay.
out Daft on Dr. Tove's Corner right here on YouTube. But in terms of your question, I don't think that the midfield trio was the problem. I don't think Ateta being defensive was the problem. I don't even think not starting Ethan Wanyiru was the problem. I just think it was a bad day in the office because we can
Hmm.
start from the starting 11. The only person I have problem with is starting Raheem Sterling because it's not on form. But also I can
Hmm.
understand trying if you can't play Sterling against Bournemouth, like who are you going to play him against, right? So obviously you need to give him some
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah, so Sterling started. Also, I was surprised that Benjamin White started as well. I would have played Miles Lewis Kelly. That boy is ready. For me personally, like I
Hmm.
said, I'm different from most of the Arsenal fans online. I think Lewis Kelly is supposed to be starting compared to Ethan. Ethan is the flair player, is the attacker, is what people want to see. They're expecting he's going to be the next Saka. But for me, Miles Kelly is the one that's more composed, more matured when it comes on. So I expected him to start again, like compared to Ben White. Again, it's Bournemouth. So I can understand why he's playing Benjamin White against Bournemouth. But the way that people are talking online, you would think that Bournemouth kind of opened us, ripped us apart. The midfield was open, split open, but the goals was, a corner kick as well as a penalty kick. From open play, they did.
I think the issue.
Yeah.
I think the issue that many Arsenal fans have, at least from the way I'm seeing the commentary, is that it seemed like the team ran out of ideas, basically. Right? Like there was no creative outlet, there was no, and just like the energy just seemed ultra defensive. It seemed to me like over the last 2 summers, Arteta has prioritized certain positions, right? So he made a choice to bring in Calafiori as a backup player for 50 something, I think, or 40 million euros. He made a choice to bring Timber, who is injured. Ten Hag gets insulted every year because of Malacia has been injured. During Timber, how many minutes has Timber played football that they signed since 2 years ago?
Let's see, yeah.
Right. So I'm
Let's
saying
see, yeah.
like do you see any merit in Arteta's choices might be coming to hurt Arsenal in terms of not strengthening the squad and the specific players that he signed like to strengthen?
Right. So basically, in terms of, I kind of agree and disagree at the same time. I agree in the sense that bringing on Kivio sends a different kind of mentality message to the players to say, okay, we are defending now. But
Mentality.
by mentality, I just meant mental. You understand? It's almost 11 p.m. where I am right now, so my brain is not like coordinating. I meant like he sends that mental ish to the players that okay, we are going to be defending. But where I disagree with him is bringing on Kivio is not the problem because he can bring in Kivio and Ben White still plays right back. But my own issue is he brought in Kivio and Kivio was now the right back. I understand that he believes that his players are very, very tactically versatile, and so he felt that Kivio could be able to do a job. But hindsight's a wonderful thing because I can now think that okay, Benjamin White has been injured for quite a while, so maybe they want him to have that pressure of being a wing back. But then again, you started him as a right back. Obviously, you wanted him to do the overlap, so I bring in Kivio to be the right back. That's why I put it down to being a bad day in the office where I think he was frustrated. He was not thinking clearly. All of the backroom staff were not thinking clearly on the day. Again, Sterling on the pitch. What has Sterling done? Gabriel Jesus came on. What has Gabriel Jesus done? Right? Johnny Boy said in the second half he could have brought in some attacking-minded people. He brought in Martinelli. Martinelli had the second best chance in the game. What did he do? Hit the ball straight at the keeper. So you can blame Arteta all you want, but the players on the pitch also have to hold themselves accountable. Trossard is our number 10.
Yeah, but that was stupid of him.
Trossard is
wait,
our
Jude.
number 10, but it's ineffective until he's closer to the box 18. You can see in the back pass he played to the back. No, the back pass he played to Saliba, right? Saliba had a red card. It's a justified red card. It's by the letter of law. It's a red card.
But Trossard sold him.
But on the other hand, we know that EPL players are actors. You would think that maybe Saliba pulled the player down or held the shirt or just like a little like that was dancing and saying, "Oh my God, he's killed me."
It was a foul. It was a foul.
I'm not saying it's not a foul.
I mean, Jude.
I said you can.
That's why
you
I find
can blame
fascinating,
Arteta.
right?
I said it's a bad day in the office. What does a bad day in the office mean? I mean, I'm blaming him. But at the same time, you have to hold the players accountable. I'm not yet defending Rashford that's not playing very well. I'm not yet defending Garnacho that cannot score. I'm not yet defending De Ligt and saying he's not yet in the team. I'm not defending Merino like the way you guys are defending Ugarte. It's not the same thing. There's no analogous.
No. It's
no
fine.
Parallel. It's a bad day in the office. We'll see how we do against Liverpool. Yeah, let's go. Opposition fans.
You have a perspective that you're coming from, right? From the outside looking in, right, Jude? I think they're more structural problems.
And also, the way you guys talk about Arsenal every episode, you guys are enemies. Enemies
from the outside looking in.
As Trump says, you are the enemies we did.
Yes, no, and I think there are more structural problems than Dr. is willing to admit, right? Because I think there's only so much playing on the edge you can do,
I think Arteta structural issues, so I'm not addressing.
No, but I'm addressing it.
Don't put that on me. Then don't put that on me.
No. My read of my interpretation of what you're saying is that like you're putting it down to a bad day at the office, right? Meaning that like this is a blip, this is a temporary, dip in form, and you expect things to this thing.
I expect form. It's a miscalculation, it's judgment error, and structural problems. I'm the one that was here that rated Arsenal transfer window 1.5, so you can't put that structural on me because anyway,
no. I think it's more. I think it's more than. I think what we're seeing now is the culmination, basically, of several things, and that's where I want to bring Jude in, right? Because the mentality we've been talking about, this mentality on undercurrent, basically, right? That's and Dr. Toves and other Arsenal fans have tried to play down the importance or trying to pretend like or that mentality as if it's not there. Right? And I think you raise an important point that like if you're really going for the league, your attitude has to be different. Like if you're 10 man down, I think. Do
Oh,
you
that
think
mentality.
Arsenal still has a chance because they're third
Yes,
right
his answer
now?
is
I
going
think
to
they
be
are how many
no.
points?
Like, how will a
Hey, wait
Manchester United
now,
fan say
calm down.
Arsenal has a chance? Right? Please, ask a
Ah,
different question, please.
no, no,
Ask him what he thought
calm
about
down.
the game.
Do you,
That question, that
no, because
question
I
is not a fair question to an opposition fan.
no.
That's what I'm going to say.
No, no, that's it now. So the question is if you think Arsenal has a chance to fix
With the
this
right mentality,
mentality problem,
with the,
right?
Please,
Because
with the
they're
right
they're going
mentality,
away
please,
answer
away
a sub
to
can
question. What do you
Liverpool
mean by mentality problem,
next.
sir? Can you clarify for the Arsenal
Oh, okay. So what I
fans?
mean
For
by
the
mentality
Arsenal
problem?
fans.
Yeah, for Arsenal fans' benefits. Yeah, okay. So I'll start my answer with an anecdote, right? Halftime, Man U vs Tottenham, United were down 2-0. So Alex Ferguson came into the dressing
Yeah,
room and
probably
said, "Lads,
one.
it's Tottenham, right?" And that's all they needed to hear. So I think the same thing applies to Arsenal. You just need to say it's Arsenal.
you're actually going too far.
It
Like
is.
using Tottenham, using Manchester,
Yeah.
using Sir Alex. Like they are still big teams. Let's talk about Man City that just played last weekend.
Can I
They
just
were
remind
one
people
one.
that you predicted a 4
They
0 and
fought
also a
that
2-1.
game.
You know,
They
Johnny Boy
they
had
are
the
missing
correct prediction,
Rodri,
by the way.
which
Three
is a
correct
very focal
predictions.
point
No,
to
no, wait.
winning
No,
games for
My
them.
Jude,
problem,
the
my problem
the
with
the
Arteta is
real
I
Rodri,
don't
most
know
of
what
his
he
what
knows.
skills
what,
are
what I
Best.
want you
just
to
That's
talk
in
about
that's
the
the
right
problem I
now
cabin,
don't understand
is
about Arteta.
and they will have more chance to attack and score more. So it's all about that mentality too, right?
Not
They
Wow.
even
have that mentality to win.
no, not even
They
that.
know
My
that
problem is
they
that
need
even
to
the way they
win.
start
The
games.
coach is
no.
passing the
I
right message. Everything in Arsenal is just. I think Arsenal at
no.
this point they are
Arteta wants
just
to eat his cake
trying
and
to
have this, right? He
belong.
wants to
They're
he
just trying.
wants
Let's chase
to
the
No,
title
Martinelli was
football.
injured. Now
We
we
can
talked about it
fall
now.
to qualify for Champions League because the mentality yes, they're going to- and
Has Merino played as a
how do
10
you
in
how
Spain?
do you explain
Yes or
going to
no?
Southampton game using that squad to start Southampton, and then you are starting the same squad
Okay,
against
question.
Bournemouth. Bournemouth has more experience in the league.
Do you expect Sterling to be
I'm
scoring
saying your
against
attack.
Bournemouth? Yes or
I'm
no?
looking at your attack, not the this thing. The attack that
Oh,
started Southampton.
exactly.
It was
Those are
But
players you
no,
shouldn't
likely the
have
answer
had
same
the
in the
attack that
first
question.
started.
place. That's
So you
you
think
shouldn't have
you
you shouldn't have
fall
Sterling in
behind
this
and
team.
then you
yes.
come
Now I
back.
mean that because I don't
No,
like the question
no,
you're asking because
no,
why
no.
why sign
I'm
him in the
asking the
first
question
place?
in. I'm asking the question
I
in
expected him to
line
score against
with
Southampton. He
Jude's
did not score. Why would I
commentary
expect
because
him to
Jude was
score against
saying
Bournemouth?
Arteta was thinking
But
of not
Adeta is
testing the
supposed to
squad.
know this
But
team.
obviously,
Yeah,
you expect Sterling to do
those
something
ones you cannot account
against
for.
Bournemouth. You
But
expect
he can
Jesus to
account
be
for the
If
formation
you
play well
don't,
against
and the
if
style
Bournemouth.
you
of
are not
You
play.
expect
sure of,
Merino to do
if you
well
are not
against
sure of
Bournemouth. You
Sterling
expect Ben
scoring
White
against Bournemouth,
to hold his ground
why are
against
you not
Bournemouth.
starting?
You don't expect Saliba and
Arsenal,
Trossard to make
Arsenal
a
have only played
stupid
one good
mistake
game this season, one
against Bournemouth.
against PSG.
Like
That was it.
how can a manager account for Trossard giving a
I
back pass to Saliba in that kind of situation?
This question no. See,
The thing I told,
I
I told,
call I,
I
I
No,
told,
call
no, no,
I
no.
BS.
I call
literally
BS
told.
on you,
No, but please, want to play the
He can
attacking
he
game
can he
in
can account for
football
the
though. Like
formation.
contest football
He
was
can he can
atrocious.
account for the energy that he's putting into the team. And Jude, I think the question is can Jude
How?
can can Arteta get away with? Do you think this philosophy can win a league? Right, the philosophy that he's trying to
How?
approach it with, or because we've seen
Conte did
people
it.
like
How do
Conte
Mourinho,
did
I
it.
you
think pull this off to an extent. Conte as well did it, right? Um,
It's still a three
no,
four
the
three.
the
Three
the,
four
the
three.
philosophy I would just call it like a very pragmatic approach to football. Where let me
what's
describe it now. A
what's the
pragmatic approach
philosophy?
to football, right? That doesn't
What's the
preclude you from
philosophy?
playing nice football, but it means that your priority is winning, as opposed to
It's not
somebody
losing.
like
Priority is
what's this
not
guy's name,
losing.
Big
The priority
Ange.
was not losing.
Sorry, the priority is
Yes.
not losing. Yeah, the priority is not losing, and you sacrifice aesthetics for results. You emphasize marginal where you can maximize marginal gains. Like so, like with Mourinho and Conte, you hear all these stories about how they're very specific in specific parts of their tactics, right? I mean, Arsenal, you saw this like with corner kicks this season, where they're able to maximize like just with a specific thing. So, like I'm saying, what do you think is missing from this Arsenal team, Jude? Right, to be able to pull off that. So, how can they get the mentality this thing right? Because I don't know how you can do more than what Ateta has done of or bring speakers to Emirates to play the Anfield music. Or you bring somebody to pickpocket their player so that they can learn the value of integrity or something like that. What more can he do?
Sterling is a winner. Jesus is a winner. Marino is a winner. Marino just won the World Cup. You understand?
maybe maybe getting a winner.
No, no,
Dr.
no,
When I
no.
get
I think you know what I think you know what
I'm
he
someone
not
who
means
has
picking.
by
I'm not
won
picking against it.
by
I'm just saying sometimes
Please,
Sterling
please,
is an
whatever
please,
the
take,
ex-winner.
specific
don't
players are
mention
Tequila.
Jesus
saying,
and Sterling, please.
He's
it has
supposed to be
flaws.
retired winner. Those people are supposed to be retired winner.
Is Jesus
Even
not? Is Jesus not a winner?
like,
Is
Not even
Marino
talking
not
about
a
ambitious.
somebody
winner?
like
If you
if
had
you
Harry
have
Is
Kane,
somebody
Sterling
like
not a
if you
winner?
had
Vinicius,
Harry Kane
Was
in your
not a
Saka is
starting
forget
winner.
back.
lineup
Don't
them.
worry, Saka
instead
is
But
of
back.
if you have someone like Vinicius now or Haaland, like somebody that knows what
No, you
it is
said
that
you
you're
he
said
has been
you said
expected now.
winner. You said winner.
already
So
up, already,
either you're saying specific
already
players
up
or
the
you're saying
peg.
winner. If you're saying winner, we've
Jesus
signed
has made
winners.
good with people for 3 years or 4 years, and he has gotten the mentality. Like,
Dr. Tooms is triggered.
No, I'm not triggered. I'm
it,
mentioning the
it's
logical
just like
fallacy
now
in what
they're
you're saying.
already see, they're already mentioning
No, I mean,
excuse. They're already mentioning
if you
excuse
say
for
that,
next weekend. For this weekend, saying that Saka is out. This person is this. Saka is back. Please, no excuse. Just go to the game and the thing is, it's all about at this point. It's all about
But I
mentality.
think
There's
I
nothing
think
you
I
can
think
change
he,
about
he
it.
puts the handbrakes. He
You
puts
are
the
10 man
handbrakes on
down.
them. I
If Man
feel.
City was 10 man down, we're 10 man down against
Right.
Bournemouth.
So
The
okay. Now
game will
then
be
the question,
different. They are
the way
going
you
for the
said that
win. They know what's
the
at
coach
stake.
should push
They
the
know what
players
the
to attack.
points. Like
Do you
who,
think
whether
do
you're
you
talking
think
about that, the
Arteta is
coach
saying to the
passing
players don't
information
attack?
to should know how to
Do you think
push the
Arteta is
guys
saying
to
to the
attack
players don't
and
defend set piece?
change what he needed to
Do you
do.
think Arteta is saying? Do you think Arteta
no,
is saying
but
to the play to say to Saliba, push the players
Yes,
to
yeah,
attack?
change guys to
he
attack.
definitely does put the handbrakes on players, right? And again, Dr.
I
Tools,
don't know
you
who
understand
takes
this when
them.
it comes to Ten Hag.
Maybe it's
You
Jimmy
I
understand
Carroll
know
how
or
the energy and
I
you
cannot
understand how it
confirm
trickles
nor
down.
deny that
You understand how
statement.
the
I
manager's
cannot
failures
confirm
like
nor deny.
trickle down
I am here to
into the
represent
team,
Arsenal
right?
Football Club, not Manchester United
Somebody
Football
want to
Club.
quit.
So I'll
Okay.
speak for
but it
Arsenal
doesn't
Football Club.
matter.
The pain is loading. There's
I
still
Same
more. There's
so
still
same thing
more
you guys
coming.
had
just to
against
let you know
Tottenham. The
that
same Tottenham you were talking
if they don't
about
have the
Alex
mentality, you
Ferguson
should
and all
have the
those things,
mentality
you know.
for the next few weeks.
No, yeah,
Because yeah,
and I think you're raising a very delicate and important point, right, Dr. Toes,
No, I
right?
didn't
And
raise it.
let me ask the Arsenal fans
You
here.
guys raised it.
No, you raised an important point,
it's
right?
good.
Because
It's good.
the the, the
We have improved.
the truth
No,
also is
you're
that like
telling.
Arteta had to win over Arsenal fans. When he
We
started,
are
he wasn't
accepting.
generally
We are
widely
accepting.
loved.
We
And
are
he was able
accepting.
to win them
We are
over with
accepting. You are
the
not
style of
accepting.
football. Arsenal fans
And
love the fact
competing
that they're second
and
place,
competing.
that they're
Yeah.
competing,
Same
right?
same
They're
with
competing
Liverpool
with Man
fans
City.
and same with
That's
Man
the
United
most
fans under
competing
Ole
with.
Gunnar
No,
Solskjaer. But yeah.
Sure. I mean, if you can say that, definitely sure, right? So, and I've already heard some rumbling. So, my question, starting with you, Dr. Toves, what do you think is the minimum expectation, basically, from Arsenal Football Club this season? Um, given all the context, what will be the minimum expectation? Because right now, like we say, you're third, basically 4 points behind Liverpool. At the end of this
Mhm.
weekend, right? It could be seven or it could go down to one. So there's a potential for this season to really like to everything to just really
Mhm.
scatter. So I'm saying like what would you consider like
Right.
minimum this thing from
So you
Arsenal this
ask
season?
this question is asked every week on this podcast, but I'm going to say no.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
It's no,
But
no, no,
I'm going to
no.
say
It's
the
not.
same thing I've been saying
I
over
obviously
and
don't.
It's
over.
I
not.
obviously don't.
Arsenal Football Club is
I
equal
actually don't
to
agree with that because
Cronky
I think
Sports
we talked about
Entertainment.
it last
And
last
Cronky
last week on
Sports
the pod. I was like,
Entertainment
to me,
expectation is that Arsenal should be in
Ateta's
the
remedy
Champions League
Why?
here
next season.
is
So that is the
Why?
minimum
obviously Champions League,
expectation
right?
for
Champions
Arsenal
League
Football
football,
Club.
and
Hmm.
That's direct
and
assessment.
Okay.
and
No,
he has to win a
that's fair.
major trophy. If not,
That's fair.
no,
So
that
Johnny
one
boy,
doesn't mean that it
do
doesn't
you
win.
agree
They
or
can
It's
disagree?
not
finish like
about
paying
agreeing.
off.
It is a fact because Ateta has already signed a
So
contract
No,
no
recently.
trophy. That means that
No,
So how come you
not
signed the
Europe, Europa
contract?
League, right?
Again, for me, I try to look at it
uh,
objectively.
what does contract have to do with anything now? They can sack him
No.
now.
Arteta,
It doesn't-
before
that
this
doesn't-
contract, Arteta was given a contract when 2 seasons ago when he mathematically qualified to be in Europe.
Every true fan
Again,
should have
which means
such.
he has hit his target. So which means right now we signed the contract because there's probably Europe. You know what I mean?
And
Europe, Conference, all
every
Europe,
fan,
all of the Europe.
Wait, Look, Tools,
No, no,
let
no,
Johnny Boy answer
no.
answer his question.
Johnny
Johnny Boy,
no,
where
Johnny
where
Boy
where
is
do you
telling us his expectation for Arsenal.
that's
No,
what I'm
you see,
asking now.
no,
That
you see,
that that's the question
the
now.
question is, and I quote, the question is, and I quote, what is the expectation for Arsenal Football Club? Not what is, not is,
And you've
no,
given
no,
me
no, no, no,
your
no.
expectation.
I
No,
gave you
no.
the
So no,
expectation.
I
What's
asked
your
I asked
own?
what's the
Yeah. You said what
expectation?
is the? You not say what is
Yeah,
your?
the
What
expectation,
is
and you've
your? No,
given me yours.
I didn't give you mine. I
You're
gave
giving
you
me
the.
yours, but
No,
I
I
what
don't
gave
is
think
you
your?
the.
I don't
I
think you
gave
can
you the.
What is
I don't
your?
think you can I don't think you can single out the context of specifically what the ownership cares and
What
not consider what the general fan sentiment
Yes,
would be,
yes,
what's your
what the
yes,
media
you
expectation?
can.
narrative would be. All
Yeah,
that
Yes,
but
feeds
you
see
into
can.
the problem
Yes,
with
you
as we're
some
can.
seeing
mentality.
with another
Dr.
No,
manager.
Jones,
So
we've been,
no, no,
I'm
no.
asking
we've
We
Johnny
down
live
Boy,
that
in
road
right?
before.
we
What's
We've
the
live
D
down
in
that road.
expectation?
we
And then
live
he's
in
giving me
we
That's my
his.
live in the
problem with
real
that.
world, and everyone of here does business at some
We've been
one
down
point or
that
the other.
road. That's my problem.
The business, the business of business is business. According to Milton Friedman, all of us are economists as well, which means that the business of business is profit making. If Ateta makes profit, that is enough for club to
So
sit on the
what's your
table.
own?
Yeah,
What's
I
your own?
mean
So
What's your expectation?
this answer that is
if you
given
say
is
no,
on
no,
paper.
no, no, it
But
is
you
I
can't,
don't
you
I
can't
don't
fact.
take it away
believe
from,
you.
you
But
can't
if
take the
you're saying
fans'
what is my, if
perspective
you
as
say
well
what
too,
is
though.
my expectation, as I've said in this podcast from the very first episode, is that we win the league. That is my expectation. But
Exactly,
your
because
question was,
we've
what
been down
is
this
the,
road before.
what
No,
is
no,
the,
no. I'm asking about yours. I'm asking about D, right?
so D is
And
Cronky
again, I
Sport
just want to like
Entertainment, and Cronky
you.
Sport
I don't
Entertainment
think
is
no, no,
for
no. I
me.
don't think you
Cronky
can.
Sport Entertainment is
No,
just
no, no.
Cronky and Stan
So
Cronky, and for them, it's about making
you
Champions
can't
League.
take the fans. You can't take the fans. But like,
The fans
I
has
think
no
Cronky
shares.
also,
The fans
even if
has
he's a
no say. The way
businessman.
Arsenal ticket, the way
No,
Arsenal ticketing
the
system
fans do
works,
have
it's
a
not even
stake.
about the fans. Just Crockett literally called.
No, but
Just Crockett
you're
literally
no, no,
called
no.
season ticket
I can
holders.
poke some holes.
No,
I
no,
can
no, you
poke some
cannot.
holes in your
Because
arguments, right? Because
Josh Kroenke literally
if everything
called
you're saying hinges on
Josh Kroenke, aka who is
two
the
issues, right?
CEO,
Two
the
issues.
CEO of the club, called season ticket holders legacy fans. Right, the system of ticketing has changed
Right.
to more tourism,
The fans do
so you can't put the fan in there
No, no, no,
for
no.
Cronky Sport
So
Entertainment. It's
I
about
mean,
what they want. They don't really care about they consider
you're
the fans. They
Which
don't
is
care
what
what
I'm
the
saying.
fans want.
We've been down this
If they
road before under Wenger. That's
if
why
they don't
fear.
want
We've
the
been
I know
down
fans
this
that's
road
want,
I
before
know
under
that's what
Wenger.
you think
Arteta
is
would
the
have
That's my
been
situation,
fear.
sacked
right? But
3, 4, 5 seasons ago. But they don't care about
no,
the players.
you're right, but you're right. But you're right only to
Okay,
an
cool.
extent, right? These are all things that have to come into play. There's no guarantee that Arteta qualifies for Champions League either this season or the next. Your third that third could easily be fourth. That fourth could easily be fifth. Yeah, and also
And
right.
what
I think
We're
that's
happens?
not talking
What
Ateta's
about
happened
decision
when
too.
Everton
That's
Wenger
or
did
I
not
feel it's
complete his
Ateta's
we're not
decision.
transition?
talking
That's
about
what I feel.
Everton or
He
Tops.
chose
We're
to
not talking
do
about
what
Everton
he
or
did.
Tottenham or
I
Aston
don't I
Villa,
don't I don't want
right?
to blame Kroenke
It's
again.
pretty obvious that the goal for Arsenal and even the Cronkies is to move from the phase that Arsenal currently are in,
But
where
he,
top
They are
four
he
is the
signing.
realized
goal,
that he let go
is
of
to move to
almost
the
all your
next
attacking
They are
level.
players. Who
signing
does
seasons
that?
otherwise.
Is that not common sense? Then you don't let
So
go
yeah,
of
so
them. Like
we
Which
don't
is
need
defensive,
which
to
is
you
why I
don't let
give
go
it
of
a
them.
1.5.
Simple.
So
Johnny
the
Boy.
so, so
I take it
the
that
same
you're
He's
saying
Arteta that was
he's
saying before the
contradicting
transfer
himself.
window closed
Like
that we are
yeah,
light is the same Arteta that his
no, no.
decision that we
Arteta,
should not sign any players.
Arteta is the manager right now. He's the manager. He has a say. Arteta's role is manager. Remember, he's not head coach. He's manager,
Again,
meaning that he
again,
has control over the transfers, who comes in and
again.
goes out.
You
He has
I call BS on this whole
you're
narrative
thinking
because
you
the
think
whole
that
sell
no,
of
no,
Arteta has
Arteta.
the same
no,
power
no.
as the
But
Arteta.
guess what? Edu
You're
cannot sign.
contradicting yourself
No,
Edu
because
I
cannot sign
do.
a player without.
Arteta's genius, Arteta's whole genius is that he's able to succeed with this team. You're me to Jude.
No, he has a say, not control. What is the role
All
of the
the
technical
players that
director?
left us,
What is
all
the
the players
whole
that left
role of
us
Richard
this
Garlick?
season, they
What
had the
is the role
Wow.
of
So
they had the
now
blessings
we
of
want to do
Arteta. That's the truth.
football
All the
club
guys that left us
101.
exactly?
from
Like,
Wow. When it comes
no,
to
it's not
Arteta,
about Arteta.
yeah,
Look,
when
Arteta
it comes to
has
Arteta,
blame.
most of them.
you
Yes,
want to
No,
he did.
isolate
Yes,
exactly what
he
the
did.
Arteta
coach's
has blame.
responsibility is
Ask,
and say
ask,
that he's
ask
not to
the
blame
right
He
for
he was
question.
anything
involved
else
in signing
Ask
other
the
players
right
than
because of his
question. I will
words.
give you the right answer. If you ask, I'm
No, no. So
answering the question the way I
it's
think
not a
the
gotcha,
question
right?
should be answered. But then, okay, then if you're going to say that they had the blessings to sign them in the first place, so what are you talking about? So what are you talking about?
You're me, Jude.
So you so you think that Ateta wanted to keep Chris Nelson knowing it's not going to play him for like 2 seasons back to back.
Yeah, this whole conversation is a red herring, right? It's a red
Except for
herring.
the Arsenal,
Jude,
you
I want
said
to
for
ask
the
you,
Arsenal
right, from
fans.
the
It's
outside
me and
looking
Johnny
in.
Boy there, the Arsenal
I
fans here.
said Ateta
No,
has
so
control of
we've
dirty
asked the Arsenal
streets.
fans now, right? So we've asked the Arsenal fans.
They don't
One
want
one
to hear
Arsenal
from us
fan is
Arsenal
giving us
fans,
the
guys.
corporate
Community,
answer.
please let them know in the comment
The other
section
Arsenal
below. They're
fans
not
giving
hearing from
us
us, so they don't want to hear from.
no. We've done today's Arsenal day now. We've done 30 minutes on Arsenal, right? And we're still on Arsenal because I call BS on the narrative that you're trying to push. Our Arteta's whole selling point is that like he's such a genius manager that look
What
at
if he
what
Just
he's
takes it?
coach,
doing
just
with these
coach,
players
coach,
that he
coach.
has. That such a genius coach
Let's
that look at what he's
let's
doing with
put
these
Coach is
them
players
right
aside.
now.
that he has at his disposal, right? And all the Arsenal players have gone from average to semi world class or if not world class, right?
And
On
like
our
I said last
tenure.
week, I said
I just
there's
don't
so
think
much more the
it's
fans
fair
can
or
take.
even reasonable to suggest that the Cronkies now they are still looking for top for top
And
for
like
top for.
I said
I
last week.
don't believe that. I think I don't believe that at all. I think that ship has sailed, and I think the general expectation of from Arsenal now is that they take that
We are
next
going
step
to another angle now. We're
into
not talking
becoming
finances here now.
actual title
Which
contenders. And
if
so,
no,
Jude,
no, again, I always attack the no. I always attack the questions because the question is not right. Because
okay, all
which
right,
other top 7 team last season has a net profit? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Exactly.
yeah, I mean,
Even the
all this thing
Crumpets
that you're
have said they
saying, I
want to
don't
No,
go.
go
understand
ahead,
how
They
it
said
Bobby.
it.
works.
Josh has said it.
No,
No,
Yeah,
wait,
I mean, like you're introducing
no,
all
it's
these
not
red
really
herrings
it's
into the
a
conversation.
fact.
which is why they get. Which is why they
You're
get.
sta-
Which is why they
It's
get
a red
Oprah to
herring. It's a
manage
stating
distraction.
Arteta to
expectations
do the whole
and
thing.
stating facts. They are two different things. But anyways, go ahead, Jude. Answer the question.
No, you
I
don't. You
understand.
don't know
That's
the
why the
facts
whole
It's
point
either.
why he
fact.
keeps
There's
Arteta.
there's
That's
nowhere
why
where
the
it's
whole
In
written
point
where
fact,
of
Western
managing
Cookie
Arteta
says
to
Economic
do
my
the whole thing.
expectation
factors,
is
right?
top four.
in
There's nowhere
fact,
that's written, so it's not a fact.
by actions,
It's not a fact.
actions,
It's your
actions
own
speak louder
assessment.
than words.
No, no,
If
but
you want to,
Yes,
if
and
you're
you
going to
can
win
point.
the
It
league,
cannot be now.
if you're going to win the league, you're not only sounding Merino and Calafiori.
Which is why they spend 100 million on
That was
Declan
last
Rice,
season,
Abi.
right?
Even if
We're
I'm
talking about
interpreting the
we're
action,
talking about
I'm
this
blaming
No,
season.
Arteta, not them, because the
We're
control
talking
is on
about this
Arteta.
season. Though.
That's what
100
I
million
feel.
is
Because
not
he's the
top four
manager.
But
expenditure
this
now.
He
season,
What
decides
are
this
we
what
talking
season,
team
about? Like,
into
I
the
mean,
team and league.
this season we
The
signed.
okay,
Crumpets have
can you show me
no
where
hand
this
in
season
that.
that the Arsenal board said that their goal is top four? Can you point me to where they said that their goal is top four?
All right. You have
Where is that? So you want to see that and interpret the action to favor you? We are interpreting it the other way. Abi, everybody interprets their own interpretation. How Jude, how fragile do you think the Arsenal fan base is the question, right?
very fragile.
Because I think obviously the board they did a very good job of backing Arteta initially. They backed him, they let him, but now the Arteta's trouser is bigger. Like is the expectation has changed because of the
I,
performance, right? To whom much is given, much is expected, etc., etc. How fragile do you think the Arsenal fan base is? Do you think Arteta survives this season, and another season without winning any trophy?
I think if we look at the perspective of the two fans we have here now, we have Dr. Tools and we
Yeah,
Me, I'm
have
loyal.
Uh,
I'm loyal. I mean, I'm loyal to the club,
Johnny
not the
Boy.
manager, because manager comes
Johnny
and goes.
Boy, Dr. Tools is still like probably
you are very, very
99% with
wrong in your assessment.
Ateta. Johnny Boy is like probably 60. So I'll give Ateta one more. That's what I'm saying. The manager is part of the club. So I think Kroenke understands what he's doing. So he
mm.
uses Ateta to build that hope in Arsenal fans. So they have that belief. So maybe towards the end of the season, they
Just like
might be
Ten Hag,
close.
yeah.
I'm not sure they'll be close this season, the
Because
way I'm
because
looking
I
at
said
it.
that yes,
But they
the
will have
fans
that
actually back
belief
Arteta.
in
Most of
maybe
the fans
signing
back
one or
Arteta
two
now.
players next season, and then they'll give him a try. Then they'll realize the
This is what
fraudster
this
that
is
they
next year
have
will be
in
year
charge.
7. This is year
That is
6. Wow.
Year 5 enough. Year
past,
5 enough.
it's past
Don't
due
you
for him
guys
to
should
leave.
stop adding. You guys should stop
It's
adding.
past
No, no,
due.
it's year 6 now. It's year
Ateta's
It's
6.
first
past due.
This is
Ateta's
the
first
6th
game
year.
was
Because what they're doing,
Boxing Day
they're blaming,
2020.
2019,
you're
2019.
2019,
blaming,
Sorry.
you're still
2019. One
blaming
month.
the
Boxing Day
players.
One
You're in
month.
year
2019.
1 1.
6 and
Oh,
you're
Boxing Day
blaming
years
the
ago.
players. Year 7,
does he have only half an FA Cup?
year
The
4,
Arteta have
year
half
5.
an FA Cup
He
trophy?
doesn't have a full season. You are saying 6 years. It's not years. Seasons are not years.
I'm asking
Our season.
the
My
trophy, is it
question is:
half?
are seasons equal to years?
Year 5.
Arteta's trophy. Okay, how many trophies does
Just
Arteta have
one
with
One.
now.
Arsenal? How many trophies does he
One.
have?
5 seasons
So
now. So
okay,
it's
then it's
No.
6 years.
If you're saying no, it is
Okay,
not.
let's just 5.5
Because
years.
It,
FA
Is that
Cup
okay? 5.5.
eh?
FA Cup for Premier League teams starts in January. As simple as that. And that was
No,
January 2020.
no.
2020,
The
2020,
qualifiers
when
the
did they begin to
qualifiers
work?
already
2024 is
started.
4
It's just
years. A season
It already
is not a
started.
full year. A season is not a full year.
But that's
2020
considered one
to
season.
Okay, so
Considered
it's
2024
one
so
season.
it's five and
is
a half
4
years,
Five and a
right?
half.
years.
Let's just say
So
five
four
and
and
a
a
So
half
half.
years.
it's
Actually.
already
So it's
Four
five
started
and
and
a
a
half
half
years.
years.
earlier.
5.5 seasons.
Which
Started
year? Which
earlier.
year I named with
January,
this year? With the
January,
4.5 years.
guys
first,
started.
with the
Four
revised
and a
sound
half
downwards.
years.
Very soon,
Five
it's been
and
2
a half
years.
seasons. 4.5 years. No, 4 years. Five and
Oh
a half seasons. 4 years. 5.5
no, no,
seasons.
but like there's no need to. When did Arteta
You
Because
cannot
my
put,
problem is
you
that
start
cannot use
fans are
managing?
backing
Conte
Arteta right now,
You
which is
cannot
fine,
use
right?
Somono.
Boys get to
Boxing
a
Day
stage, they'll get
2019.
tired. They'll get tired.
December 2019. How many years ago is that? That's 5 years
No,
now.
nah. Average December. Facts, not opinion.
Okay,
Facts,
no,
not opinion.
right. Okay,
Facts,
so
not
so
opinion.
so so Jude.
Going to the 6th year. So you have to wait till
That's the
we are
problem, and
counting by
that is the
six.
danger he's spreading on right now. Because they will get tired at this stage.
I
They'll
just
get
think
tired of coming
I
near
just think
second.
that
They'll get tired.
that's the thing
What that
that is
happens?
probably the fans are not yet like united to see him leave. They are blaming the players now. That's what the problem is. So Kroenke is looking at the money. Ateta is bringing the fans together, which is the money entirely. But in the end, the fans are expecting that they have a
What
Wow.
is Man Utd
they have a
for
serious
Eric Ten Hag
challenge
then?
because they have an actual challenge, but they are not serious. So let
Wow.
me just put it that way. So
No, no, no.
they're expecting a
Let's
serious
go to
challenge, but
Man U now,
in the
right?
end,
Because
Ateta is
we're
not going
talking
to
about
give them that
mentality,
serious
right?
challenge with the
And
number
you
with this
know, they
with the
broke, they
players that
almost
he
broke
has
the
right
lead
now.
set, blood
Man U's fans
everywhere,
expectation
but
right
the guy
now we are
still,
on the winning track.
yeah, they scored us first, but the guy still, fought to play, came back on the pitch, fought back. Mourinho basically
They
was blowing
scored
smoke up
money
our
first.
ass today, but like he made an interesting point that the results on the pitch don't really match the performance, right? And
That's
the
the
game against
mentality.
Brentford was I didn't get to that part of the preview, but everyone I listened to talk about Brentford was a really
They're
good
very
team.
lackadaisical.
Sure, no, leave him. Let him
No,
say
but
that,
it's a
right?
fact.
Brentford were a very good
But
team.
we gave United the win now.
Bemo
We gave
second
United
highest
the
goal
win though.
scorer.
I gave United the win now.
No, not just on here now. The general
No,
consensus was that Thomas Frank was auditioning for the job because he was Thomas. Yeah, he failed the interview. He does interview, right? But I
they
mean, how
said
you
it.
see the game? Do you think there's any positive to take, like any like long term
He
positive to
also
take
said it.
from the game, or just a one off? Let's see. We'll see where we are tomorrow.
Uh, for me, I would say there are lots of positive to take from the game. It's actually my first United game this season that I would say like it's the best United game this season.
Yeah, the best performance this season.
Best
Yeah,
performance.
I
I'm
agree.
not counting that
I
seven
thought you
seven
guys said
zero.
best performance is against Brighton and Fulham. I thought that's what I heard.
But there's a new game now. There's a game.
And
The
how many
best
weeks
You
ago
said
was
so
that?
so
far
Not
this
far.
season. That's what
not
you
the
said. You
best
said so far
So
this
performance
far.
season. I'm
That's what
including
I'm
those
saying. So
ones.
far this season,
so
the
far.
best performance
Okay.
is
So
against
far,
Brentford.
yes.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
No, it's
I
not
agree.
even about them. Like everything just went smoothly and like almost like I would say perfect. Like they played. Rashford tracked back. Rashford was more into the game. He had that excitement to play. Like everybody was just coordinated, and that brings me back to what me and Johnny Boy has been saying. So this is my problem. I always complain that Dalo as the left back is our
Exactly. And he did what
weakest point.
he did what I asked him to do, right? Play Martinez at the left
So
back. I think that's what he did.
this was the same thing
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
City at the initial community shield, and it worked. I think more defensively for us to work those four guys to work and be compatible. It's more efficient for him to play left-footed left back. I think we can manage Martinez there, although he might not be too fast, but he has that aggression to make an attacker miss miss kick or
But the problem, right, and I guess this is so the problem is that like so with Martinez now, if we had Euro available or Maguire available, you could play delete at one of them. But it means that we
But
have
you
to
have
keep playing
Lindelof. You
Johnny
have Lindelof,
Evans,
sorry.
right? And some no Lindelof. Let's not count Lindelof, right? The
Squad
issue right
member.
now, right? So Johnny Evans is 36,
But he's playing
37.
well.
Casemiro also 30s. Same thing goes for Ericsson as well. An old man. It seems like just before I don't know, it seems like you're distracted before you have to go. I was trying to get your thoughts right on Ten Hag's decision making so far, and the fact that the best players in the team appear to be some of the guys who were either getting ready to sell. So Casemiro, we're ready to sell him to Saudi. Johnny Evans might as well be a coach now. Ericsson, we're ready to sell him as well. But like, so like, do you think Ten Hag is onto something, or are we just putting band-aid over problem?
I think based on tactics wise, the Hag is always up to something.
Mm,
But I don't think it's more of band aid. My only fear is like that role Ericsson is playing, right? We don't have Ericsson doesn't have much pace, right? That's what I understand. If we play a fast attacking team, they might outpace us with Ericsson. But that role on that's on a Casemiro's bad day, right? That's what I'm adding. Let me
mm-hmm.
put that as a clause there. But if Casemiro has a good day, I don't really worry that much. But Ericsson replacement is really a big issue because we need
The
somebody
issue.
that has that accuracy with passing, distributing the ball. It frees up Bruno to go
Yeah.
and play his football freely. So I think, like, to me, Euro out or Euro in doesn't really change. Doesn't Shouldn't make Martinez to fall to the middle. I think that is agility and moving
Mm.
away. It confuses Maguire. It confuses what's his name? The
Delete.
delete. And if you
But
see,
he had a good time
Delete.
with Varane now. Him and Varane for a while
probably
were
because
very
Varane
solid.
is more, so Varane has a little bit of pace, but
You're right. Yeah.
delete and Maguire do not have pace. So when he goes out and
Johnny
causes
Evans has
calamity,
space. Johnny Evans has space.
Mm.
but they've never paired both of them. So that's why I'm saying like people that they paired. So like starting choices. So me, I feel like
Mm.
he should just go and stay that left for now until maybe when we have Euro guy playing with him, then we can now observe and see how it matches up. Right. That's what
With
I
other
think
people.
because that's his agility. He can go up and then we have a fast attacking team attacking us, and then we don't have because those two flanks have gone up. So it's just left
No, he
with
was he
one
was
person.
solid. He was solid defensively. Dr. Toes, your own takeaway from the United game as an from your hateful perspective.
Wow,
Did you
that's a
see
loaded question.
anything interesting?
That was actually
Eh?
very interesting because I also agree with you that it was the best Manchester United game of the season so far. But again, you are at home. Brentford were like a desico. They are still struggling to, cope without Ivan Tony. Wisa is not clinical because you also know that if you watch the game, you know that in the last 10 minutes of the game, they were close to equalizing. If not, that they didn't have the players to do so. But overall, Manchester United dominated. Good tactics. I can't complain. There's no reason for me to hate in quote. In quote, I don't hate Manchester United. I'm very objective from the outside looking in. There's no reason to. There's no criticism of Manchester United in this game. They were
Would you say like a
almost perfect,
Desico
almost
or that
perfect.
we outplayed them?
But the
Mm.
The
only thing
tactics
is, like I
probably
said,
outplayed them
Brentford were
because I can
lackadaisical. They
say
were
Arsenal
very,
were like
very sluggish. They
lackadaisical,
were
which
slow
is
to
fine.
build up, and so they were not
Like
able
there
to
was
take
no clean goal.
advantage
They
of
didn't just
their
give us
So it
goals,
wasn't that
right?
United were.
They didn't play wrong.
No, they were
Yeah, that's what I was
lackadaisical.
about to ask.
No, you didn't outplay them. You played
But they
good.
had chances from open play too.
No, the
They
lackadaisical.
had chance from open play.
How wait was Brentford goal against United from open play?
But their go-to was just like somebody left, right?
Answer
And
now.
we're
You always have
incomplete.
chances. That
No.
they are not playing against cones. They're playing against humans. They always have chances. Was Brentford's goal against Manchester United from open play? Yes or no?
Open play.
As is a yes or no question. Now all this one you're beating about the bush.
And they are good at set piece
It was
defending.
from
No,
open play.
they are the best at set piece
Bournemouth's goal
defending.
against
No,
Arsenal, was
yeah.
it from open play or from set piece?
Arsenal scored
Okay.
a lot of goals from
Anyways,
set pieces.
yes.
Let's not discredit. Let's not
I'm not.
discredit
I'm
set
not, no.
pieces.
And it
I'm
was
not.
a
I'm
beautiful,
not.
it was
I'm
a
not.
beautiful
I'm
set
not.
piece.
I'm not discrediting. I'm not
But that's
discrediting set
Ateta's
piece. We've all
tactics. He
agreed
wants
here
to
that
conserve the
Arsenal has not
energy.
been playing well this season, but they've been getting points. That's different from actually playing well. So if the question is, did Manchester United play well compared to Brentford? They played,
No, that
but Brentford was lackadaisical. They were scared. They were shook, which is not bad. They were at old
We did not win the
Stratford
league.
shopping
We
mall,
did not claim
so
to
obviously
win
they were a bit shook a bit. But overall, kudos to Manchester United. That's what you guys want to hear. So kudos to Manchester United. They played well.
No,
Let's give
that's
them
not what
for
we
the
want to hear now.
season.
I just
So
wanted to hear your thoughts now,
congratulations. Two
right?
one,
And your thoughts
no
are like
problem.
that. Your thoughts that are like is Brentford that were like a desk guy. Johnny Boy, United Brentford. Any takeaways for you?
I mean, what I expected, what I expected, I said in my preview is exactly what I got. I expected Brentford to come there, make it difficult for United to win them, and like they do against big teams. But I expected United to win, which is what they did. So I don't think there's any new
Hmm.
thing there. I would
No,
have been
no.
shocked
Disagree.
if Brentford had
I
beaten
said two
United.
one because
Exactly.
I
If
expected.
you expect if United were playing very well, I'm
Yeah, I
sure you'd
said
have
two
said
one
like
because
3-0 or 4
my
nil. But you also
analysis is
said
that
2-1.
Brentford
Exactly.
scores,
So which means that you
right?
knew
And I
that
said they
Brentford was going
probably
to
will
be a
score
tough
Yeah,
first,
proposition.
and then
which
we'll either come
which
back. Like
Brentford is.
they'll do it.
You
Like if
Jude,
the
you
game
Jude
play,
also
Man
said
U
2-1, by the way. Yeah.
they'll score one, and it's just like predicting Fulham this season. Fulham will always score one this season. Like
I
they've
wish they
been that
yes.
tough.
And
No, it's
Brentford against
no
the big
because
teams
Man
usually
U
step
did
up.
not
That's one
have
thing I know about them.
scorers then, right? But right now, Holland just came in. I wasn't even sure if he was going to start.
But
That was my
you didn't
problem.
say 3-1 or 4-1. So that's my point.
Nothing.
Yeah, but Holland was
But
there
now
Let's
did
talk
now.
you?
about
Zexi was there.
let's talk about the title contenders now, top of the table, right? Liverpool. They beat Chelsea, I think, fairly comfortably. Right. Chelsea
You
hopped
not
and they
believe,
puffed, but
do you still
Liverpool's
don't
game
believe in
plan was
Liverpool? Because to me, I think it would be wrong of you to say you don't believe in them. Because to me, they are proving you wrong.
I don't believe I don't believe in slots. I don't believe in Arne Slot as a manager. I believe that Liverpool, the management, ownership, and Jurgen Klopp built a solid foundation over 7 years,
No,
and I think
no,
Arne Slot is
nobody's
benefiting
saying it's not
from
a good.
the
We're not saying
work
it's not
that
a
But
good
bro, I
that
manager.
always
Klopp
What
tell
we're
people
trying to
that
puts
explain to
he
you
in.
is
doesn't.
that
Slot is a good manager
he
because I
inherited a
feel that
good
if
team.
if he was not a good manager, this Liverpool will see won't see it. We've seen cases of a
Can you hear me?
manager leaving a good team, right?
No, we have.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm saying that like I agree that there have been managers who inherited good teams but weren't able to be
Exactly.
successful. That's fine. That's fine, right? But there've also been managers who inherited good teams and that made it easier for them to be successful. And I think Slot is benefiting
Yeah,
from
which
such
you
an
have to give him
arrangement,
kudos
right?
for that.
Um, yeah, we have to
Respect.
give him credit for that because some other managers would come into a situation like this,
Because he has
try
made them.
and
He has what I like. He
redo
has made them
everything
defensively better.
and
They've
bungle.
conceded us 3 goals. This is in the three, bro. Like it's crazy.
I think Liverpool's strongest suit is their goal scoring ability. I think the defense
Yeah,
is
but
shaky, if you ask me.
bro, they're the
Um,
best defensive team in, if not Europe. But I know in England they're the best because they have 3 goals.
no, yeah. So it's a good. I wanted to just talk about them a bit, so we can segue into this coming
See
weekend.
Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch is balling out of his mind.
No, so it's both it's defensive versus defensive next week, this coming weekend, right? In Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arteta said, I forget the quote exactly, but he said that we forget about it. They're going to be ready, like they're going to be ready and they're going to be fired up.
He has to say
Against
that now.
Liverpool.
They can't lose. They can't lose. Like
Um,
like he has to say that because he knows that if Arsenal loses this game, we're in deep problem. That's 7 points, like you said, right? So it's a
yeah, yeah,
must win.
it's a must win, right? Is it a must win or a must not lose?
I would say must win. For the fact, if it was a way, I would have said must not lose. But the fact you're home is a must win.
And you don't think it makes a difference that like I think
Saka is
Saka
back.
back
Saka is
yet?
back.
Um, is Saka back and fully
Cool.
He
fit,
Cool.
actually
or
he
are they
actually
going to be
trained
rushing
yesterday,
him?
but the problem is that he trained behind he trained
he's not
behind
fully
closed
fit.
doors, and I saw a quote today that said he's going to be ready for. So I think it was a precaution. I think him and
They go
Timber as
inject
well.
them now.
That's
They go
that.
give
Timber
him
should be back
injection.
as well too.
Okay, so Saka is back, but no Odegaard,
No, no
no
Saliba, no
Saliba.
Odegaard. Yeah,
Um, but I
it
think
is
it's a must win.
it's a must
I think
win.
that's fair.
It is a
Yeah,
must win.
yeah. Dr. Toes.
No, it's actually a must win. But the problem is that they are not going to win. They'll probably draw the game because they're at home. Liverpool might just play a different game. But if Liverpool comes out to attack, I feel like Liverpool will probably win the game. Maybe
Liverpool's game is not attacking. I think Liverpool would
counter.
rather even concede the ball to their
So,
opponent, right? To an extent.
it depends on what Frotetta brings to the game because
What it brings to the game.
if he brings the wrong people, like
No, no,
eh,
give me your own feeling. Like how you seeing this game playing out? Like Liverpool
Protector, I
Arsenal.
see it. And hag. All right, go ahead. It is what it is. If you don't know English, Google hag, and then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, Jude. You're
Well,
speaking. Yeah, speaking about Forteta. Go ahead.
me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no, I'm just saying like it depends on the team he brings out, right? If he brings a more competitive team, they'll probably go home with a draw. But it is a must win for them.
So, if
It is
so
a must win because they
competitive
need to
team means
win
it's
to
going to draw the game. Wow.
draw. Like you don't have anything. Well, Saka is injured. He's coming back. He's probably going to get another knock in that
So
game.
win is out of the question for you,
Win is out. If they win, it's
Now you're
miracle.
changing your mouth.
It's a miracle. If they
right?
win. No, if you win, it's a miracle. That's what I'll tell you. I don't think like with your right.
No,
Odegaard back?
he's not going to back till after
He's not
next
back.
international break, I think.
So
Dr.
who's your
Toast,
attack? Who's now in your
what's
attack that
your
is going to supply the
No,
goal
all
Sterling now?
all
to Kai
Arsenal
Havertz?
games are a
Saka,
must
Saka.
win. All Arsenal games are a must win in the
Must win
no,
or
are
must
a
not
must
lose?
win in the expected title race. I did a season so far review with Johnny Boy on Dr. Toph's Corner. Please check that out. And we looked at the next 7 games, both Champions League, Carabao
He
Cup,
went for
as
all
well
wins.
as the
It's true.
Premier League. And my prediction was all wins. We've lost to Bournemouth, obviously. Still stand that it has to be all wins. If you want to win the league, you have to have all wins. Because right now, looking at the form, Arsenal has lost 1, drawn 2. Liverpool has only lost 1. Manchester City has drawn only 2. So we can't keep losing and expect to make up the points. So you have to
Exactly.
win. So it's a must
Yep.
win.
Give us your
My
prediction
prediction
then.
is a draw based on facts, but my expectation is still a win. My prediction is a
Yeah.
nil-nil draw or a 1-1. Yeah,
Nil
maybe
draw.
1-1 because Liverpool is going to score. So let's say it's going to be a
Wait,
1-1.
is
No,
Saliba back?
Saliba is suspended, isn't it? So he can't play.
suspended.
So it's
And you
so it's
want
going to
to
be a
get a
1-1
nene
draw.
It's
draw
probably
with
But
Gabriel and
DSF.
Ben White.
my
I'll play
expectation
center
is
back.
a win. If Liverpool score 3, I'm expecting a 4-3. If Liverpool score 5, I'm expecting a 6-5. But my
From who?
prediction,
Oh,
yes,
expectation. Okay.
No, it's easy. Johnny Boy, what's your
for
own
me, it's
prediction
a
in
must
this game?
win.
Arsenal,
So
Arsenal to win 2-1.
not accepting the draw. I'm predicting a draw on paper, but I'm not expecting a draw. I'm expecting a win. That's
Arsenal
it.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Arteta when he says the boys will be fired up because he knows he can't go to that game like he has to let the handbrakes off. Basically, that's what he has to do because he should forget about losing the game now. Go
Until
for
they
the
start the
win.
same three of
Mm.
midfield again that you complained about earlier.
Your only hope is Trossard. Your only hope. That's the only hope you have.
He has to go for the win. So I'm
Trossard.
Yeah.
going for the win. 2-1
I
Arsenal. That's what I go for.
I'm predicting 1-1, by the
I
way.
think the wheels are going to
Okay.
fall off.
I didn't. Why am
I
I
started to fall
surprised?
off basically. And this is gonna be even because the issue that I think Arsenal keeps having is that the fans set themselves up for failure by putting all this pressure on the team. Like instead of you just respect your position, respect yourself, right? You
Bloody Jew.
be carrying this thing. So I think the way Emirates is going to be, right? The way Arsenal fans, the frustration, that toxicity is going to really cause problem in the squad. I see Liverpool winning, right? It's going to be an annoying game for Arsenal fans. But I see Liverpool winning. I don't see where Arsenal is going to get a goal from. I'll be surprised if they
Oh,
score.
wow.
Right. So because like, I don't know where exactly the goal is coming from, and I expect them to concede. So I would say is it going to be a nil-nil or a tight Liverpool, 1-0 victory. But I'll go with Liverpool
So
to win.
1-0 then your prediction.
1-0. Jude. Yeah.
I support you in the ministry. Liverpool to win. Because I'm trying to imagine where the goals are coming from because I know Liverpool will
I just
score.
told you
That's
Saka is going to play,
definitely for
right?
sure.
Havertz is going to play.
Saka is not going to score with one half
So
So
leg.
then
how
now,
many
so
legs I
then,
can
But
get
they'll
now?
knock him out. To me, I don't feel like he will be like that 100%. It's the same thing that happened midweek. They had to
play. He
pull
didn't
out.
play midweek.
So I
He
don't
didn't
feel
play
he's
midweek.
100% to play.
He was rested.
Oh, I
Yeah.
he was rested. So I don't feel he's still 100% to me entering the game. I feel my scare is more of Trossard. Trossard is my only hope for them to score.
I'm not
So
scared of Trossard if he starts. I'm scared of him if he
I'm
enters.
giving them. I wanted to lean towards 1-0, but the problem is that Arsenal is at home, so anything can happen. Liverpool
Yeah.
can just be defensively. They can just wake up that they are misbehave one player. But I
I think
think
if Liverpool don't score
two
win
one.
1-0, they'll win
I
three.
think
They'll
two
win
one.
three
So
three
so
one
what's
or
your
Yeah,
two
score?
or 2-0.
2-1.
2-1
Um,
who?
2-1
Okay.
Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
So I
Okay.
said 1-1.
So
Jolly Boy
moving on.
says, what's your prediction again?
2-1 Arsenal.
One two
Two
one.
2-1
one, two
Arsenal,
one Arsenal.
2-1 Liverpool, Jude, and then 1-0.
I'm gonna revise my thing. I'm gonna go with Jude as well.
Okay.
2-1.
What about
2-1
Aston Villa
Liverpool.
Bournemouth? Aston Villa Bournemouth. What's your prediction?
Aston
Who's
Villa to
home?
win 3-0.
Aston Villa to
Aston Villa.
win. Aston Villa.
Aston Villa 3-1.
Okay. I'm sticking 3-1 as well.
I'll go with the
3-1 I'm
lower.
going as well.
Yeah, I'll go with the lower score line. 2-1.
Okay. And then Manchester United, West Ham.
Who's home?
West Ham at home.
West Ham. West Ham 2-1.
I I'm leaning my head. My
There's no how
expectation is
Lopetegui
a
loses
draw.
back to back. They'll probably sack him if he loses because there's already pressure on him.
From the fans, not from the board.
Wait,
I'm
hang on. I
leaning
think Kudus got
towards
red card last game, right?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, he
That
did.
changes my sorry,
That's
that
the
changes it
difference.
then.
I think I believe Man U will win.
But how many goals?
Aye.
I'm trying to do. I know West Ham will try and score. So two
Ah,
one.
Well,
Gomez
you
is
should have
Kudus is
confidence in your
19
team.
now.
You're saying 3 or 4, isn't it? Tenag is back. Shonti, what are you predicting?
No, that,
Let me. I'm saying my. I think we're gonna win. I don't see West Ham scoring 3-0.
Ooh.
Man,
United.
I stick with
Right.
West Ham win. Leave it. I stick 2-1. 2-1 West Ham.
Me, West Ham 1-0. 1-0 West Ham is my go-to place. Chelsea,
I objective.
Newcastle United.
Chelsea's home,
Um,
right?
t- Maresca has been
Yeah,
playing a very, very good style of football. Even at Anfield, I
Who's home?
expected him to sit back, but it was still expansive, was still expressive.
Chelsea.
So based on that, I'm going to go with
Chelsea.
I don't want to. No, I don't want. No, no, hell no. 2-1 Newcastle is my prediction. 2-1 Newcastle. That's my prediction.
Ah,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Dr. Toves. I trust Newcastle to be the ones to give them a rude awakening. I hope to see Joel Linton and all those their area boys, that Newcastle have in their squad really cause problems for Chelsea. So I think this might be the day finally 2-1 back-to-back losses.
I don't think so. I think it's either going to be. I want to lean towards the draw, but I don't trust Newcastle, so I'll give Chelsea the win. They know how to create. They know how to create it. So I don't think Newcastle will be as defensive as Liverpool. So I'll give Chelsea the win. I think maybe
I
three
go for
one.
1-1.
That's a good scoreline, safe scoreline. What about the London Derby? Crystal Palace, Tottenham, short spot.
Crystal Palace in trouble, man.
Now I'll
Yeah.
still go for it.
Where is it?
Palace, Palace,
Is it who's
Palace
at
at
home?
home.
But
Tottenham.
Tottenham is
Crystal
very
Palace.
No,
flaky, man.
Palace.
That's the problem with Tottenham.
My
That's the thing, right?
Tottenham Son is back. Tottenham will probably score
Yeah,
two
but are
or
they
more.
going to win? It's not scoring. Are they going to win? They
Tottenham
scored
has
two
not been
against Brighton
scoring.
and lost.
It's rather than
They
to
scored two
win.
against Brighton and lost.
They
So,
still Crystal Palace has not been scoring. That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
problem.
but Tottenham gives
They've
you
not
problem with
been
Tottenham.
in
They're
the
so
winning
flaky
ways.
that a useless team can just beat them.
Me, I give Tottenham the win though. I give Tottenham the win. Maybe 2-1. I give Tottenham the win.
I'm never going to
I
predict a
think
Tottenham win, so
they've
I'm
picked
going for a 2-1
they've,
Crystal Palace. Iberici
Yeah.
is to
I
score,
think no matter how bad
as well
Tottenham
as
are,
Eddie Nketiah. 2-1.
I think Crystal Palace are just really, 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 really bad. And unless it's like a crazy Sunday,
I wouldn't
and
even
we
say
get
they're
like a big
bad. It's just that
surprise,
they're
I
not
think it will
scoring.
just
That's all.
be yeah, they're bottom of the table now. I don't think they won a single
No,
game
not
now
yet.
this
No.
season.
They have not won.
I don't think they won a single game this season, and I don't think this will be the day. It might be, right, but I really don't see it happening. Um, this is a tough one. I think I'll go with Tottenham. Tottenham to win. 2-1.
Okay, and
I
then the
go with
final
Palace.
prediction.
Palace. I go
Tough and
Palace.
tough.
2-1 Palace.
Okay.
Their first win of the season.
Yeah.
You were
No.
Arsenal
I just said
haters.
the
You're
reason why
just
not. I trust Palace more than Tottenham because Tottenham is flaky. I said the reason why.
but you
They
trusted
were
Tottenham
home now.
last
They were
week.
home.
But
I
the
said
funny
it.
thing
I
is,
gave my
Palace are
excuses
playing
why.
well, but they've not found their scoring streak yet.
This Arsenal
So
fans.
if
Bro, no,
Eberechi
if Tottenham is away,
hits form,
You see,
but yeah,
this is
Mm.
why Arteta is still there. They don't accept the
all
truth.
right.
bro, I said it
No,
now.
she say it's fine. It's 4.5 years now. Have you? Don't worry.
It's 4.5 years.
Who is
The
City
final
playing this weekend?
prediction: Manchester City versus Southampton,
Oh
obviously at the
yeah.
Etihad. So Johnny boy,
4-0.
Well, why are
4-0
we even
Man City.
asking?
I'm guessing Jude that by your expressions is 3-0. Okay, I would
3.
say
Man City cannot keep clean sheet though.
3-1,
No, sorry.
3-1,
3-1 as
I
well. I
say
wanted to go
3-1.
3-1 too.
I'm surprised you not say
No,
No,
now.
Southampton to win.
no. I'm not
Even
saying
even
that.
a Saturday
No,
fan
no,
will not
no.
predict Southampton to win.
It's always against
No,
it.
yeah, I would like them to drop points, but at the Etihad, and I don't think
And
that's happening.
I don't trust Saturday will probably score. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
City always find a way to score, shoot themselves. So yeah, I go with 3-1 too with you.
I think I want to change. 5-0.
I don't
5-0.
see City scoring that many goals.
They just scored 4 today, so I think they
Was it
will
not
carry that
5 they
momentum and
scored?
enter
No.
this
No,
weekend.
4.
They scored
Oh, 5?
5 today,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
it
Wow.
expect
was
them.
5.
It was 4
Yeah,
at
I'm
80
saying
something.
4
No.
5.
Hmm. I think this is going to be. I think City is having some difficulty scoring goals. I think this is going to be a tough game, but they might just. I think it'll be a similar one to maybe just those, maybe a little bit more comfortable.
They're home.
But I think they will concede. So 2-1, 2-1.
Where does it go? Want to come from? What is that?
Bro,
That's the at Etihad.
No,
anybody can
Cameron
score.
Archer.
Etihad,
Cameron Archer is
Scored
two
them.
in two in two
Ipswich
at
now.
scored Man
Anybody
Etihad.
City,
can
you know that,
score.
right? Ipswich scored Man City, you
Eh?
know that? Yes.
At Etihad.
They played this season now. They've played already. Like the second game of season or so.
Anyway, they concede a lot. They've been
They
conceding.
concede goals, yeah, they concede. So that I don't think that's.
Yeah. So please, Sean, take us away. So do not say that I have my Arsenal agenda.
No. This was the fun and spicy episodes now, and I'm looking forward
No. First of all, before we
to
go, let's share our table
seeing the
now. Let's share our
expectation.
table, please.
No, I've not
They not
updated.
predict
I've not
Everton
updated, but I
Fulham.
know that you have 3
Everton
correct
Fulham.
predictions. Jude, because
I
of
should be topping
copy,
now.
he had 2 correct predictions as well. Sean did not predict, so no correct prediction. I had 1 correct
I don't
prediction.
predict. Yeah, no.
Everton Fulham.
Dixon did not have any predictions at all.
Everton Fulham.
Should be a straight win for
Wow.
Fulham now.
I'm going. That's a draw for me. 1-1 draw is my
No.
prediction for that one.
Yeah, I'm leaning
So,
either towards draw or a
Everton
tight
is at home.
Everton win.
2-1. 2-1.
I'll go 1-0 Everton.
2-1 Fulham.
1-1.
Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the
There's a guy
episode.
that's
Please remember to press the like button if you made it to this point and subscribe if you're yet to do so. We're giving you epic content. Letting these Manchester United fans know that they cannot banter us because they are the banter clubs. Leave us your comment in the comment section below, and we'll catch you after the weekend games next week. Take care, everyone, and see you next time. Peace.